touch, that's fine for you. I do that 3-4 times.
What is up, y'all, and welcome back to Qui Nichelle on the channel. Y'all know we talk about fashion, beauty, and life. And y'all, today I'm bringing y'all a good old cooking video. I will be making salmon bites and a garlic butter pasta with my homemade Alfredo sauce. So if you're interested in that type of content, then make sure to keep on watching. Before we get into the video, make sure that you do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, never forget to tell a friend about Qui Nichelle, because y'all know how we do on the channel. Now, y'all, I got everything all out. As y'all can see, I have everything on the stove, but I'm about to cut up these salmon. And I did get 2 packs of these or whatever. So I'm going to cut up the salmon into like kind of big chunks. And then I will show y'all the seasoning as I go along. So yeah. Also, I'm going to be putting some peppers and a little bit of spinach in the pasta as well. So this is going to be really, really good. I have made pasta with spinach in it before, but and peppers, but never like together. But this one I'm going to put it all in one. And I think it's going to turn out really good. So right now I'm about to cut up the salmon. And then I'm going to cut up the salmon and clean it off. And then I'll be right back. Or actually I'm going to clean it, then show y'all how I'm going to cut it and all that. Then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So we are back. And I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to cut the salmon, because I am going to cut it kind of chunky, because we want like chunks of salmon, and these are good pieces, and we like it with the skin off. You can get it however you like it. It comes with skin on or off, but we like skin off. And like I said, I'm just going to dice it in chunks. I'm not going to cut it really small. So this is like a perfect bite size to me. And I think that's good. So we're just going to cut these in half like that. And y'all, I saw this recipe on Tik Tok, but I'm adding my own little flair on it, because they didn't do like the pasta and with the peppers and stuff like that. So that's just me adding my own little flair on it. And that's the same thing, like even when y'all see me cooking stuff, y'all just take whatever you need and leave the rest, y'all. I always tell y'all that. So if I cook something and y'all would do this or do that, use something different or something, do your own thing. But you know, so really, yeah, incorporate you in whatever you cooking or whatever you making. So you might not like this, but I might like this. Or you might not like that, but I like that. Y'all get where I'm going with it. So that's good. And I'm going to put these, I'm going to try to leave them right here, because I need to season all of them. And this pan or this dish that I have them in is a little bit small. So I'm going to try to keep them on the cutting board so I can season them evenly. So yeah, let me just try to make some room on this cutting board. Okay, last one, y'all. Okay, so now we have all the salmon cut up into little bites, as y'all can see right here. And like I said, I am going to season them. I don't think I'm going to flip them over. I think I'm just going to season them and, you know, put it quite a bit and kind of mix them up or whatever. But give me a second to wash my hands because I don't want to get fish on these seasonings. Okay, y'all. So we are back. And I'm just going to start seasoning the fish. What, honey?
What you do with it?
It's right here. So, anyway, I'm going to start seasoning the fish. So, I am going to use this blackened seasoning. I know I had blackened salmon before. I think at like Cheddar's or somewhere. And it was pretty good. So, we're going to throw some blackened seasoning on. But anyway, I'm gonna throw some blackening seasoning on here. And like I said, I'm only gonna season the one side. I'm not going to season both sides. So that's pretty good right there. Then we're gonna go in, of course, with some onion powder. That's like a basic seasoning for me, y'all. Onion powder and garlic powder go on like 99% of the things that I cook. It's just a basic, like a salt and pepper. It's just a basic seasoning to me. Then we're going to go in with our garlic powder. And we're going to do some complete seasoning. And we're going to do a little bit of lemon pepper. And I do have fresh lemons, but I think I'm going to use a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of this lemon pepper. And then we're just going to do black pepper. So this already smells real good, y'all. And I know it's going to be good. I'm going to have to clean the stove because I got seasoning around the cutting board. And I'm going to get a skillet. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all. So I went ahead and got my pot for my pasta. Because this is going to be a really quick meal. And I'm going to turn that on high because I just need that to actually boil. I am going to put some chicken bouillon in my water. And y'all, I like to do this because it actually seasons the pasta noodles. And I told y'all once before I got that from my cousin. And ever since then, honey, I do it all the time. So I just have like a little bit of water in here because this is just a small thing of pasta. And then I am going to put some heavy cream, or maybe, yeah, I'll do heavy cream because it's enough. I'm going to do some heavy cream instead of milk. I told y'all I do that. So I'm going to put heavy cream in there. I'm going to let that come to a boil. And then, of course, I'm going to put the pasta in. I am going to go ahead and turn on my pan for my salmon. And I'm not going to put that on real high because I don't want it to cook. I don't want it to cook really, really quick. I want it to cook good and just get like a good char on it. You know, like a crispy little salmon bite. I am going to put a little bit of oil in my pan and a little bit of butter. So, a little bit of butter. Let me get a knife. And y'all, these little boxes right here are real easy to cook. You literally just put the water in the milk and then some butter. let it boil, and then the little seasoning that comes with it, and let it boil until the pasta is tender and till the sauce kind of gets thick. But I'm gonna put extra sauce. I hope I'm not looking blurry. Hold on. Okay, so y'all's looking a little bit blurry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm going to make my sauce last, y'all, because I will be mixing that just in with the noodles, and then I'm gonna put the salmon on top or whatever. And again, I don't want to make my pan like extremely hot, because I don't want the salmon to, you know, cook like really fast, and you know. So we're just gonna let that get hot. And my water is already about to start boiling. Let me bring y'all closer so y'all can see the water is almost coming to a boil. And then I will put the pasta and the seasoning in. Okay, so y'all can tell my water is boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pastas in. And I have the little seasoning pack right here. I'm going to wait till it's boiling a little bit. And then I'll put the seasoning in. So we're going to give it a little second to boil. And I'm going to put just a tad bit of oil just so the pasta won't stick. My pan is getting hot for my salmon. I think y'all can see in the pan as well. So I'm just going to start putting them in. And I'm going to put them in neatly. That way I can fit a lot of them in at one time. And again, I don't have my eye up really high. I have it on like a medium. But you kind of know how your stove cook or whatever you need to put the stove on. But I have mine on like a medium. Okay, so I think that's enough in at one time. And y'all see that the pasta is boiling. And I'm just stirring it with a knife. Well, I'm going to get a spoon in a minute or a fork. But I just don't want the noodles to stick, so I'm just kind of breaking them up. And once the noodles get a little bit soft, let me raise y'all up. Once the noodles get a little bit soft, that's when I'm going to put in this little seasoning pack. And the salmon is cooking really good. Y'all know it really doesn't take a long time to cook salmon. So this meal is literally a simple meal. I'll say you'll be done anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. To me, that's quite simple and quick for a good meal. So yeah, we're just gonna let the salmon cook. Let me show y'all the salmon up close. So the salmon is cooking. Y'all can tell that it is changing colors. Y'all know how salmon does if you do eat salmon. So I am gonna flip these over and make sure that they are all the way done. But we do still want them to be juicy and not dry. because you can't overcook salmon and have it dry, and we don't want that. But I'm not one that likes my salmon to be raw in the middle. I know some people eat it kind of raw in the middle, because you can't eat salmon like smoked and it does look raw. But I personally don't like that, so I will make sure mine is cooked all the way through, but it is not dry. So my noodles are soft, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the little seasoning pack in it that comes with it, and this is garlic and herb, I think. Oh, butter and garlic. So we're gonna put that whole thing in there, and then give it a stir. And y'all, these are angel hair noodles, so these will get done rather quickly. And then we're gonna let it sit for a minute. You know, after it's done, and let the sauce thicken up on it. And y'all, I'm not gonna make a big thing of Alfredo sauce, but I'm gonna add a little bit with the peppers into the pasta. And give me a second to get a fork for the salmon. Okay, so we have a fork for the salmon. I am gonna start flipping these over. Y'all, it smells so good in here. And y'all, let me tell y'all, me and baby, we go out to eat here and there. But y'all, I get tired of like eating out sometimes. Because I cook better than the restaurants. Like my food is good, and I'm not just saying it because it's my food. Like my food really tastes good for real. And y'all, these are almost done because salmon cooks really fast, as y'all can tell. But I do want to get a little crisp on them. So I'm going to let them cook a little bit over. But they are, for the most part, done. I'm going to show y'all up close. See, y'all can tell that it's not raw. And y'all know that salmon is like a pink orange color. Let me stir my noodles just so they don't stick at all, which they're not. So perfect. I'm going to turn the noodles down because they are already soft and they don't necessarily need to boil so aggressively. So I turn those all the way on low, and I just have my salmon cooking. And I will take these out and put the next batch in, and I'll come back when I'm putting the second batch in. Okay, y'all, so the salmon is done. That looks really, really good. Y'all see how good it's cooked, and it's in chunks. So now what we are doing, I'm gonna start my Alfredo. Also, the pasta is done, as y'all can see. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of Alfredo with the spinach and the peppers, just to give it a little bit more cream and give it like some more vegetables. Well, really, we don't have any vegetables until now. So I'm gonna cook some of that down. And let me get some butter in this pan. And I'm gonna pull y'all closer so y'all can see in the pan. Okay, so now y'all should be able to see pretty good. I'm gonna put a little bit of spinach in here. Where is my knife? Okay, so we're gonna throw a little bit of spinach just to give it a little razzle dazzle. And I'm gonna put these back in the freezer. I'm gonna get some minced garlic in the pan as well. And we like garlic, so I'm gonna do a full tablespoon of garlic. And I'm going to let this get soft, even though I had the vegetables sitting out, so they wouldn't be like totally frozen. But I'm gonna let them get a little bit soft before I start adding in like my heavy cream and my cream cheese. And y'all, this is just a half a block of cream cheese. So I'm gonna have to turn that up a little bit. So we're gonna let that cook for a second and then I'll be right back. Okay, so our vegetables are soft now. And I'm just trying to get y'all where y'all can see in the pan. I'm gonna put the half a block of cream cheese. And then I'm going to put my heavy cream. And I'm not making a lot of sauce, but I want enough so that the noodles are like juicy. Because as y'all can see, once it sits, it's not really dry. But once it sits, it's not as liquidy as it was. So I want that thing to be real creamy and juicy. So we're going to add a little razzle dazzle to our pasta mix. And as y'all can see, it is cooking really good. And I'm just going to smash down my cream cheese so that it can melt easier. And I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning in this. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to put a little bit in there. But y'all, this looks so good already. And y'all know this is technically done. It just has to, you know, melt down or what have you. I'm going to put some black pepper. Some more blackened seasoning. A little bit more garlic. And then a little bit of salt. And that's it, y'all. So let's put those up. And I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit. Y'all, this is really it. Like, it's really done. You just have to make sure that your cheese, whatever you put in it, melts all the way down. Y'all see how creamy it is? I don't want to make it too thin because it's like, it is a sauce, but I don't want it really thin. But this is cooking up really good. And we're just going to pour this over into our pasta and I'm going to mix it up. So let me scoot that back so y'all can see. Turn it off. And literally just gonna pour it into our pasta. I think y'all can see that. And you don't have to do this, but I just do. And then I'm going to mix this up in the pasta. So as y'all can tell, we have our veggies in our pasta, and I'm just gonna put the fish on top. Now you could mix it all in if you wanted to do that. You know, like put the not the shrimp, the salmon inside. But for me, I'm gonna just put it on top, so y'all can see that. Looks really good. Again, our salmon looks really good. So I'll be back. Turn y'all around. So I'll be back when baby is ready to do the taste test. Y'all already know how this go. So give me a second and we'll be back with baby. Okay, y'all. So we have baby here ready to do the taste test. And y'all already know baby loves Happy Juice with his dinner. And y'all, that looks so good. But y'all know we got to get baby's approval. Wipe your beard, honey. No, up. I mean, not your beard. I'm sorry, your mustache. You got it. All right. So what we get? Okay. Oh, so we got 2 thumbs up, y'all, and a shoulder lean. Okay. Okay, so baby gave it the good old 2 thumbs up and a shoulder lean, honey. So baby must really, really love that. I'm ready to fix my plate, y'all, because when I tell y'all it smells so good. And we never had the butter garlic noodles. And y'all, it just smells so good and garlicky. Plus, I cooked with a lot of garlic. We love garlic. But y'all, it smells really, really good in the kitchen. We're going to go ahead and end the video so I can eat my dinner with my baby. And y'all already know, honey, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, never forget to tell a friend about Qui Nichelle, honey, because y'all know how we do on the channel. And y'all already know, honey, we are out.
No problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth,